Hello dear viewers! Today we will delve into a fascinating and complex era in the history of Kazakhstan, the industrial development of Soviet Kazakhstan from 1950s to 1980s. This period was marked by significant transformations and large-scale projects that dramatically changed the face of the republic. Let's start.
Let's talk about the contradictions of industrial development in Kazakhstan during the Soviet period from 1950 to 1980. Let's start with economic contradictions. One vivid example is the Karaganda coal basin. In the 1950s, Karaganda became one of the main coal mining areas of the Soviet Union. Intensive coal mining contributed to the region's economic growth and provided energy for the entire country. However, most of the profits from coal mining went to the central government rather than being invested in local infrastructure development. As a result, miners and their families often lived in harsh conditions despite their tremendous efforts in production. Moving on to social contradictions. In 1954, the Vigilance campaign was launched under the leadership of Nikita Khrushchev. This project led to a significant increase in grain production and an influx of population into Kazakhstan. But the mass migration caused social tensions between the local Kazakh population and newcomers. Moreover, the unsustainable use of land led to soil erosion and decreased crop yields, negatively affecting the project's long-term prospects. Let's consider environmental contradictions. In the 1960s, hydroelectric power plants such as the Bukhturma and Uskamenogorsk HPPs on the Irtysh River were actively built. They provided the region with electricity, contributing to industrial development. However, the construction of HPPs led to significant environmental problems, including changes in river water levels, which adversely affected fisheries and ecosystems. The flooding of large areas of fertile lands caused discontent among the local population, whose traditional ways of life were disrupted.
The Soviet Union, under leaders like Stalin and Khrushchev, was focused on rapid industrialization to strengthen its economic and military power. Kazakhstan, with its vast natural resources and strategic location, became a focal point for these industrial efforts. Additionally, the Soviet Union, locked in the Cold War, prioritized rapid industrial growth to bolster its military and economic capabilities. World War II played a significant role as well. The war forced the relocation of many Soviet citizens from Western regions. One of the major achievements during this period was the development of the mining and metallurgy industries. The Karaganda coal basin became one of the largest coal-producing regions in the Soviet Union, providing essential fuel for industries across the country. The Soviet government also expanded natural gas production and built more coal mines, especially the huge open-cast coal mine in Ekibastuz. Oil wells sprang up, particularly on the Mangostau site on the Caspian Sea. In the 1960s, industrial activity diversified further. Besides iron and copper, ores such as titanium, manganese, and magnesium were increasingly utilized. The opening of a large tractor factory in Pavlodar marked the rise of mechanical engineering sector. An important aluminum smelter was built in Pavlodar, and chemical plants were concentrated in the south, with centers in Shymkent and Taraz, where phosphate deposits were used for fertilizer production. The energy sector saw substantial growth with the construction of hydroelectric power stations and the expansion of oil and gas extraction in the Caspian Sea region, contributing significantly to the USSR's energy supply. Despite the challenges, by the 1980s, Soviet Kazakhstan had become a major industrial player within the Soviet Union. However, this progress came at a cost.